Hello Women Who Ignite, Jack Canfield here. And since I could not be there with you in person, I wanted to extend a big congratulations to the Women Who Ignite on their #1 best-selling book. I also want to honor you for making the choice to attend this event. You know, it was a similar choice that led to all the success that you see in this room today. I met Kate Butler 3 years ago when she made the decision to invest in herself and attend my Breakthrough to Success seminar. And as a result of her applying the success principles, her life has transformed and she is living out her dream as an author, a coach, and a speaker. And what I love about this Women Who Ignite movement is that it's a platform for others to do the same. Remember, success leaves clues, and you can be certain that many of those clues will be given to you throughout this event today, because all the women who are presenting here today chose to take the risk to rise above the challenges that they were facing and follow their dreams. Now I invite you to make the same decision today and step into your greatness and make the decision to ignite your life. And I want you to remember that it is simply a decision you make to believe in yourself, to believe in your dreams, and to go for your dreams. And every day you don't do that, you're cheating the world of your gifts and yourself of the rewards that come from sharing those gifts. Now let me share with you the cost of not believing in yourself. Catherine Lonigan was identified as a gifted writer when she was in high school. She got a scholarship to college. She got into a course, it was an advanced symposium led by a Harvard professor, and she got her first paper back and it said, F, see me after class. And she went to talk to her professor and said, why did I get an F? That doesn't make any sense. I've always been told I was a gifted writer. He said, I'm sorry, honey, the problem is you cannot write. She said, well, if I get an F, I'm going to lose my scholarship. I can't afford to lose my scholarship. And he said, I'll make a deal with you. If you change your major, what I will do is I'll give you a C so you can pass the class, but you have to promise me you're going to change the major. I don't want you wasting the university's money and your parents' money. So she made what I call a deal with the devil, and she never wrote again except to do some papers for school. So later she's living down in Texas, and there's a murder in the town next door, and what happens is she goes over to go to the Walmart or something like that, and she goes to the local restaurant, and what happens, she walks in, and there's this table, and she recognizes all these people as journalists, and she goes over to them and she says, you guys are all journalists. I wanted to be a journalist. I respect you so much for following your dream and making a difference in the lives of others. I wanted to be a journalist myself. And the guy says, well, why weren't you a journalist? He said, if you wanted to be a journalist, you'd have been a journalist. That's BS. She said, no, I was told on good authority I couldn't write. The guy said, well, who told you that? She said, well, it was a Harvard professor. He said, what do university professors know? He says, I write for a living. I've written novels. I've written screenplays. Tell you what. Why don't you go and you write something and send it to me, and I'll tell you if it has any commercial value. So she goes and she writes a novel. It takes a whole year, sends it to him. He loves it, sends it to his agent in New York. She loves it, calls her up and says, could I represent you? And she says, yes. Now that woman who hadn't written for 17 years, in other words, 17 years of her talents and her gifts were lost because she bought the BS that someone else told her. Her first book was called Romancing the Stone, which was turned into a movie with Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas, and made her over $1 million. Her second book was Jewel of the Nile, a sequel, which was also made into a movie. So she missed out on millions of dollars of income, and the world missed out on her talent. She's gone on to write many, many novels. So don't let anyone talk you out of your dreams. Believe in yourself. Here's the power of a one-day workshop, which you're there for just a very brief amount of time with these people that are working with you. And I just want you to understand that in one day your life can totally transform. John Caleb came to a seminar with me in the Philippines, and he was homeless. He had lost his job. He was running a restaurant with a friend. They got into a fight, lost his job, came to my seminar and got a book, went home, read the book after a one-day seminar, decided to do everything in the book, the success principles, for 1 year. I come back to Manila 3 years later. He walks in a blue blazer with a gold medallion, about 9 or 10 people all walking behind him like a posse, an entourage. They've all got the same medallion on their polo t-shirts or polo shirts. And I said, John, you're the guy that I remember you. You were homeless. He said, you don't look homeless anymore. I said, no, I'm not. He said, I'm the #1 motivational speaker in the Philippines. I'm a millionaire. I have 2 houses, a car, a boat. have I lost? This guy's life is so much better than mine. That's what can happen in one day if you make the commitment to take what you learn, choose to believe in yourself and your abilities, decide what you want, and then take action to do it. The people that you're going to be working with today are here to support you to take your life to the next level. You today can make the choice, just a choice, to believe that it's possible and start today turning the rest of your life into the best of your life. So I wish you all good stuff. I wish I was there with you. Unfortunately, I can't be, but I just want you to know I love you, I support you, and I believe in you. You can do anything you want if you set your heart and your mind to it. So have a great conference.